Hello, my name's Purnamurti and I'm a yoga teacher, and I'm going to talk to you today about what yoga can offer you to help you with feelings of anxiety. Anxiety is a very natural response to perceived danger or the threat of perceived danger. Regrettably, far too many people see danger where it doesn't exist at all, and so their body responds, the heart races, the stress hormones flow, and it can feel very, very uncomfortable indeed. And unfortunately, these symptoms can also increase the anxiety because they feel very uncomfortable. So one way to deal with these feelings and this response from the body is to reassure the body that everything is fine. And to do this and to turn down the signals, you use the breath. Unfortunately, when you're feeling anxious, your body is very tense, and that means the muscles that you use to breathe are also tense. The muscles of the chest, the muscles of the abdomen. And so one of the things you need to do is to practice relaxing those muscles. And I suggest that one of the best ways to do this would be to join a yoga class and to regularly do the yoga postures, which will achieve this for you. However, I appreciate that often people who suffer from anxiety are reluctant to go to classes, and so I'm going to show you what you can do to help yourself. Let's think first of all about the muscles of the chest. And in order to release these, we're going to put a little bit of tension into them and then release the tension. And to do this, we stretch them. So you can do this from kneeling, as I am. You can do it sitting in a chair. You can do it standing up if you want to. It just involves a movement of the arms. So as you breathe in, raise the arms, interlace your fingers, and stretch a little bit, only so that you're comfortable. And as you exhale, you just go over to one side. And you'll notice that this side of my body is stretched. This side of my body is a little bit constricted, but I'm putting a little bit of tension into the stretched side so that when I breathe in and release, those muscles can relax a little bit. Then I do the same on the other side. Breath in and then breathe out, a little stretch, only to the point where you're okay with it. And then release as you breathe in. And I suggest you do that 3 times on each side. Do that every day. It really, really will help to keep those muscles in a position whereby you can relax them when you think about it. Even without the stretching, you just think, release, relax, and the muscles will let go a little bit. And you'll be able to breathe easily. The other muscles we're going to work with are the muscles of the abdomen. So for this, you would need to lie down, preferably on a flat surface with your knees bent. You can extend your arms in a straight line out at shoulder level if you wish. I'm going to just clasp my hands behind my head and let my elbows relax onto the floor. If you take this position, please don't put your hands behind your neck because that's going to put a little bit of strain on the neck muscles. So again, we breathe in, and as you breathe out, just take the knees down towards the floor. They don't have to go all the way down to the floor. It's just whatever your body's comfortable with. Breathe in and raise. Feet come back to the floor. And then breathe out and take them down to the other side. And breathe in and come back to the center. And again, it's a good idea to do that 3 times on each side and do it regularly every day. So what else can we do? If you're in public and you start to feel anxious and your muscles start to tense up, you can just put a little bit of extra tension into your fingers like this and then just release and do it several times. Stretch, 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 stretch. But holding them in a fist, stretching them out like this. Fist, stretch, and then release. And hopefully some of the tension will flow out. The other thing you can do is shoulders. Shoulders lift up like this when we're very tense. Take a breath in and then make a conscious effort to lower those shoulders. Do it again. Lift them up as you breathe in and then deliberately and slowly and lower them down. Move your jaw. The jaw gets very tense. And all this will help you to start to think about the breath. But I'm going to suggest to you that you do this breathing practice when you feel calm. If you're very anxious and you only try it when you're anxious, you may find that you can't actually drop into this way of breathing. The breathing needs to be slow and it needs to be relatively calm. And that's going to bring calmness back into your whole being. So what you need to do is to breathe in through your nose, but then release the breath slowly out of your mouth. And if initially you find yourself doing it a little bit too quickly, start to make a little count. How long can I slow down my breath for? So you might find that you're only breathing out for 3. Next time, try and breathe out for 4. And then 5. And the more you can slow that breath down, the more calm you're going to feel. So every day you need to practice doing this breath. Breathing in with your nose and slowly releasing the breath out through your mouth. Again, you can do that sitting like I am. You can do it sitting in a chair. You can do it lying on the floor. You can even do it lying in bed. But if you're going to sit in a chair, please make sure that your back is nice and straight and you're not slumping like this, because that's going to restrict your breathing. And when you're doing this deep breathing, if you are in public, keep those shoulders down. Keep your back upright. And you're just breathing. Everyone is breathing. You're breathing in a particular way to bring yourself back to a state of calmness. And as everything starts to settle down, the breath will send that necessary message to your brain, to your nervous system, that your body and your mind are perfectly safe and that all your fears can be adequately managed. And the more you practice that breath, the easier it will be for you to click into it when you feel you really need it.